Just a quickie. Thank you to those who have ordered cards, decks, and sets of the time travel game. The good news is everything has been sent and you'll be receiving them this week. I'll be placing another order to make more cards to refill the stock very soon. So be patient with me, please. J Style, he's my partner, and he made me a personal Questney card. So anybody who's placed orders up until now, I just want you guys to know that your support and you being a player in the time travel game is very appreciated. So we've added additional cards, and I put in an autographed Questney card for you. You guys will get a surprise in there, and I also, because Pluto seems to be the most popular immortal, I thought out of gratitude to the fans of the time travel game, we should go into the backstory of the powerful immortal Pluto. So here we go. In the darkened depths of time and space, beyond the bounds of mortal vision, a being of shadows and secrets emerged, one who walked the edges of light and darkness, weaving his influence unseen yet felt by all. This being was Pluto, the immortal of culture and entertainment. A force of mystery and transformation, Pluto was not born a god, but a seeker of truths and a keeper of hidden paths, who understood that true power lay not in open dominance, but in subtle guidance, discretion, and restraint. Pluto's journey began as a mortal with an unyielding desire to know everything. He was a master of uncovering secrets, adept at finding hidden treasures and unearthing forbidden knowledge. His gift was a double-edged sword. While his discoveries brought him wealth, fame, and blame, they also filled him with the burden of knowing truths that others feared. The nature of reality, he came to see, was deeply flawed, and humanity's cluttered minds and rebellious souls were often driven by unchecked desires and passions. His skill became a game. I can find anything or anyone for a price. Pluto offered his services to those who needed solutions, secrets, and even judgments. But he knew that what most people sought were not answers. They sought escape from the chaos they had invited into their lives. His counsel became known among kings and mystics, and he became a guide to those who needed to find balance, to declutter not just their possessions, but their very souls. Through his encounters, Pluto discovered that life's greatest obstacles were not external. They were the invisible forces that held people captive: regret, doubt, anger, attachment, and false desires. Thus, he began to shed all that was unnecessary from his own life, embracing freedom and simplicity. In doing so, he came to know himself more fully, realizing that only when we are unburdened from our baggage can we judge truly with wisdom and compassion. Pluto's journey towards immortality was not achieved through grand battles or cosmic adventures. Instead, it was a path of personal trials and internal mastery, of learning to discern with exacting clarity what was essential and what could be discarded. This relentless cleanse and shedding of excess led him to a profound state of balance, one in which he could see the world clearly, stripped of illusions. The gods, recognizing his cultivation and operation, offered him immortality, bestowing upon him the role of judge, mentor, and hidden influencer within the time travel game. In accepting his immortality, Pluto was given the realm of presentation, captivation, and fashion, domains that on the surface appeared lighthearted, but carried significant influence over culture, identity, and self-expression. He was tasked with guiding humanity to see beyond surface desires and into the deeper truths of the soul. In the realm of entertainment, he taught that the stories we consume reflect the truths we live. In fashion, he showed that what we adore ourselves with reveals our inner states and aspirations. Through these subtle powers, Pluto's influence was vast, shaping human identity in ways they would never realize. Pluto's game, The Seeker's Price, was designed to mirror his journey. He challenged others to seek and find the truths they needed to live fulfilling lives, but always for a price. The price was not material, it was personal. To find their answers, players had to let go of something, be it pride, fear, guilt, or trauma. The sacrifice was essential, for it taught players that truth could only be discovered through transformation, by removing the waste that clutters the spirit and blocks the path to wisdom. In his game, Pluto urged others to judge wisely, to act with purpose, and to be guided by evidence and compassion. He instilled his humanity, the understanding that a life weighed down by regret and cluttered with unnecessary waste would never be free. True freedom was found in knowing the extremes and capabilities of self and living between that in balance while in pursuit of meaningful connections and respect for your environment. The easy way and the hard way come with their own challenges and rewards. Pluto teaches the difference between choices and extremes. In the final act of his ascension, Pluto delivered a judgment upon humanity. Standing upon the edge of time, his voice echoed across the ages, both warning and guiding. Humanity, your future lies not in accumulation but in discernment. As you travel through time, you will be tempted by the allure of countless things, of fleeting desires and false securities. Know that these are distractions. They are the chains that bind you to cycles, events, and the linear nature of time and of suffering, regret, and fear. True power lies in knowing what to keep and what to release. Judge not out of anger or attachment, but with compassion and clarity and evidence. Your world will evolve, and the clutter of your mind and spirit will only grow heavier if you do not learn to cleanse. Seek the song of therapy and freedom not through possession, but through purpose. Your future is yours to shape, but only if you release what does not serve your individuality and soul. Remember, the artist in you is strength, and discernment is the path to wisdom. And so, Pluto the Immortal of entertainment and fashion became a figure of awe and mystery, an enigmatic guide who moved in the shadows, known for his profound insights and the severity of his unforgiving judgment. His legacy endures as a reminder that life is a journey of shedding, of letting go, and of choosing the one correct path with purpose. Those who play his game learn that freedom and balance are not gifts. They are earned through crisis and through clarity of spirit. In the world's first time travel game, Pluto's influence remains pervasive, a subtle whisper urging players to seek their own individuality, song, and purpose, to declutter their minds, and to judge their lives with both compassion and purpose. For only by freeing themselves from the burdens they carry can humanity hope to shape a future filled with harmony, creativity, and lasting liberty. As a bonus, the Forgotten, Lost, or Luck. This is a twist. The Forgotten. The immortals of Genesis each govern their realms and uphold their unique strengths, weaknesses, and lessons. Yet, across the ages, an ancient being, known as the Forgotten, drifts between even the immortals' awareness, existing just beyond the ecliptic. A mysterious dimension where time folds back upon itself. This being is not counted among the immortals, but rather embodies an elusive archon that predates them, one that mirrors their combined powers and weaknesses. The Forgotten has a singular ability, the power to reflect each immortal's essence like an eternal mirror, revealing hidden facets they must confront. As players advance through the game, they begin to notice strange echoes, symbols, words, or visions. They don't seem to come from any of the 13 known immortals. These hints lead to encounters with the Forgotten. who appears fleetingly in forms that vary according to each player's spirit. The Forgotten challenges players to confront not only the immortals, but also the hidden aspects within themselves, embodying the lessons that true mastery over time requires mastery over self. We have discovered key powers and traits of the Forgotten. One, they have a reflective insight. The Forgotten reveals aspects of each immortal and player by amplifying both strengths and weaknesses, teaching that balance is found by acknowledging one's shadow. They have temporal shifting. Unlike the immortals who govern specific domains, the Forgotten can appear in any timeline or realm, stirring destiny and urging players to consider the cyclical, linear, and event-driven nature of history, the future, and the ever-present now, including growth. The third is they have a veil of the unknown. The Forgotten shows glimpses of futures that might have been or could yet come, depending on the choices players make. This immortal doesn't seek to dominate or control, but subtly influences players to seek wisdom through introspection, asking, what does it mean to be free, if not fully aware? So, at key moments in the game, players will reach the Forgotten. They may find themselves asked to answer a profound question or make a judgment about their own journey and their relationship with the immortals. Through each encounter, the Forgotten ultimately shapes the player's experiences and their impact on the future they're creating. This twist allows each player to walk away with a unique revelation about their purpose within the game, creating a legacy that echoes throughout time, just as the Immortals do. The Forgotten is a reminder that within each player exists the potential to become an immortal or to walk paths unknown, challenging and expanding the limits of Genesis, the world's first time travel game.